Hi everyone. So today it's reading from my book Pieces, 52 short stories about being human, and today it's chapter 9. It's from the section The Rising of the Hope. It's the first chapter of that section, and it's called Awakening. And I'll explain a little bit more about it after I read your piece. I'll just read a little bit because I don't want to give too much away. This one is a mystery one. But yeah, we'll have a chat after I've read the first paragraph. So strap yourself in. Are you sure you want to wake up? Are you sure you wish to know the truth? You'd better be. Once you see the light, no matter how little or how briefly, you cannot unsee it. There is no way back. This is the point of no return. You've been asleep, resting blissfully and innocently in the velvety darkness of ignorance. The coziness is safe and reliable, always there, never changing. You are wrapped in a cotton wool, insulating and isolating you from deep pain, sorrow, and restlessness, as well as from the light, the truth, and the untold joy of being. You believe this is peace you are experiencing, that you are happy and satisfied. But mere absence of disturbance does not make for peace. Absence of hate does not automatically mean love. And smile does not always represent joy. So, this is the first paragraph of the first chapter. Chapter of this section. And the rising of the hope, I think, explains quite nicely of what this section is about. It's about that period of my life of me coming out of the darkness and what inspired me and what I learned during that time. And the awakening, it's a metaphor piece where I suppose explained initially to myself, but now I'm sharing with you. I've explained how it works, like, what it is, this awakening, like why there is no way back, what is it a point of no return, what does it entails. And I suppose the most important learning from this was that it is worth it, no matter how challenging and sometimes even painful. It's worth it. And also it's a process, it's not something that ends. I mean, there's been this saying, like, like, if you think you're enlightened, go and visit your family. And I think you can apply it to lots of things about enlightenment. I don't think it's like, that you reach this one point in your life and you're done. I think there's one point in your life when you open your eyes, and call it whatever you like. You can call it enlightenment if you like to. When you finally realize there's so much more to life than you ever thought, and you start to see what's possible, and that's where you get, you need to make a choice whether you're gonna follow it and it becomes your life's journey, or you're gonna retreat back into your cozy darkness. And the journey is challenging because I don't believe you ever completely sorted. No matter how much therapy you get, I think there's always gonna be stuff that will come up that's gonna be challenging. But I think it's how you deal with it and how much you learn from it, and what kind of person you become as a result. Does it harden you? Does it make you more, do your walls grow? Do you become more defensive? Do you become more aggressive? Or do you become more compassionate, more caring, more loving? And I think that's what, to me, that's what enlightenment or awakening is. It's awakening to the fact that life can be fucking difficult. It can be really shit. It can throw stuff at you you never could even imagine, and you'd not wish it on your worst enemy. But if you don't let it break you, you don't let it retreat into that kind of dark place within you and start building walls and protecting yourself and pretending that nothing happens, and allow denial, fear to rule your life. If instead you choose to say, okay, I accept the challenge accepted, and I will not only remain a good person, I will strive to become even better. And expressing yourself from true unconditional love within you, being compassionate and caring for those that cannot give you anything, that cannot provide you with anything, that cannot pay you back. That's the true magic, and that's what will fulfill you. And that's what will drive you forward, and you want more of that, because it's such an amazing feeling. But of course, that also applies to you, that compassion, that unconditional love, that caring, that loving. It needs to start with you. And it was probably one of the biggest lessons for me, and I will come back to it later in the book. How, what my journey was there, and how I was able to start feeling compassion towards myself, and being forgiving towards myself, being understanding towards myself, and dropping that harsh critical voice and the judgment. Not always, but I'm much better at managing it than I used to. So this chapter is kind of this beginning, this opening, and perhaps you've already opened your eyes to it, to what's out there, and you already on your journey. This might be just a reminder of how you started, and if it's something that hasn't happened to you yet, perhaps this will inspire you. This will explain how you can achieve it, but also, I suppose, reassure you there's nothing to be afraid of, and it's gonna be alright, and it's worth it. So yeah, enjoy the book, enjoy the chapter. You can get the book on Amazon, both in a heavy paperback or on Kindle, which you can download to your phone or your Kindle device or your computer, however you like to read. And yeah, let me know what you think of it and what your experiences of awakening are. Looking forward to hearing from you soon.